episode 12 of
Cocktails with Keith with guest Lily. I'm Lily. He's Keith.
Happy Easter, everyone! Hope the Easter Bunny came to you, or maybe the Easter Bunny's on the way, and maybe he might be bringing you a cocktail. News and notes for today. Clearly, we have an earlier start. I tried to send a note out that we're starting at 9:30. Hopefully, most of you know and you're online, or maybe you're awake. Also, thanks for joining us on Easter. What are we going to make for a cocktail for everyone today?
We are going to be making a Tequila Sunrise.
Tequila Sunrise. Perfect. What's in a Tequila Sunrise?
2 ounces tequila, 4 ounces orange juice, 1/4 ounce grenadine. Wait, did I say it right?
Yeah,
Okay.
grenadine.
And then last but not least, garnish with a
Yeah.
slice. Garnish with an. I spelled orange wrong, but garnish with an orange slice and cherry.
She spelled it as orange.
Orange.
No G. Garnish it with an orange and a cherry. Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about Tequila Sunrise?
Okay. The original Tequila Sunrise recipe was created in Arizona in the 1930s. The modern recipe that many know today created in 1970 in
Let's say this. What is it?
Sausalito,
California.
California.
Salatonio.
Salatonio.
So the original recipe was made at the Bitmore Hotel in Arizona, which clearly people weren't a big fan of. So they reinvented it in the 70s in Sausalito.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. The restaurant it started was called the Trident, and in 1972 they hosted a private party to kick off the Rolling Stones tour. Mick Jagger tried the cocktail and loved it. He then ordered them all across America, and he called it the Tequila Sunrise Tour.
Right. So they started the drink at the Trident, and basically a couple years later, they had this opening party for the Rolling Stones tour. Jagger and his entourage loved the drink so much that all around the country they kept drinking Tequila Sunrises all over the place, and renamed or dubbed the tour the Tequila Sunrise Tour.
All right. In 1973.
Yep.
Oh yeah. In 1973,
Jose Cuervo. Now, we did rehearse some of this. I asked her if she was okay, and she said, "Oh yeah, sure, I read it." Anyway, go ahead, Jose
Cuervo.
Yep, Jose Cuervo.
Put the recipe on the back of their bottle. Later in the same year, due in popularity, the Eagles recorded the song Tequila Sunrise. Tequila.
Right, it became so popular as a drink in the 70s that Cuervo said, we might as well put the recipe on the back of our bottle so people know how to make it and they can use some of our tequila for it. And then the Eagles were like, hey, we might as well make a song about this. And henceforth, Lily's opening act of Tequila Sunrise. So, today, just as a little backstory and more of a prop to it, we're going to talk a little bit about the tequila here. So you have a question?
Yes. What about all about Lily?
Oh, more about Lily. That was actually supposed to be before. We were supposed to do that earlier today.
Oh.
But anyway, we'll do it.
Right
No, we'll do it right now. No, okay. So, more about Lily. Lily, today, what is 22 plus 11?
32.
22 plus 11.
33.
Okay.
I said that first.
Did you?
I said 33. Wait, no, 20.
We'll go to the footage afterwards and you'll probably be correct.
Okay.
Well, anyway, that's my fault. So, also, just a quick 2 seconds of props here. I don't know if you noticed in the film, but we have some of our merchandise is already on the way. It's being produced as we speak. Thanks to Amy Kenny for producing this first model that we have right here. Cocktails with Keith. Guess Lily couldn't fit on there. That's why we have CWK.
Yeah.
But some backstory on the ingredients we have today. We have the orange juice already pre-poured, so we don't really need to talk about that. We have the grenadine that everyone knows of. The recipes that people see, sometimes you might see that it was supposed to be with some white tequila.
Yeah.
Most of them I saw just said tequila in general. So we're going to use Casamigos, which we've opened, but we've actually not even had any of it yet in our own house. But Casamigos means House of Friends. This is, for those of you who know of it, this is George Clooney's tequila that he started, I don't know, maybe 2013, with his friend Randy Gerber. Randy Gerber is the husband of Cindy Crawford. And basically these two were so in love with drinking tequila daily, they wanted to come up with a tequila that, in their words, that you could drink all day long and not have a hangover. So in their time of investigating and going around towns drinking tequila, they built a couple houses down in Mexico next to each other. They call it basically the compound and Casamigos together with them. So they'd be drinking tons of tequila all day long. They did a bunch of research, decided they wanted to open it up. They sampled over 700 different styles and distilled samples that came to them. They found one that they loved. They did this for a couple of years, and then Diageo in 2017 bought Casamigos from Clooney and Gerber for $700 million, with the stipulation that depending on the popularity over 10 years, Diageo would give them $300 million more. So basically they sold Casamigos for $1 billion in 2017, which made Clooney the highest paid actor in 2018, even though he did not even appear in any film at all. So, drink the Casamigos. It's smooth, it's delicious. So today, let's make a tequila sunrise.
Okay.
Also another drink Kristen will say she has, but I've never actually made one at home. So we're gonna start by making this. All right, let's ice up the cup. Move this out of the way so you can see the maestro. Now, tequila also, and a lot of these liquors that we drink, but tequila especially, and I think whiskey has the same kind of wrap towards it. 2 of these, please. People are afraid of tequila a lot of times the same way that they're afraid of whiskey, and I think that a lot of times that's either 1, you haven't found the correct one for you, or 2, you're either drinking it in you might be drinking in cocktails that are made incorrectly, they're maybe unbalanced, maybe there's too much or too little of the other ingredients in it. So if you want something done right, come over here, Lily will make it for you.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna put the rest in there. Fill it up just a little bit. So the thoughts on this, what we're going to do today is just a little bit more, smidge more. We're going to put in the 2 main ingredients here and make sure that it's thoroughly mixed. Lily's also going to graduate to rolling today, so we're going to see how this goes. Let's get that cup over here.
Right.
Yep. To get it properly mixed, yep, right in, down a half. Looking good, looking good. Perfect. Happy Easter, John. Well, how perfect was that?
Good.
Not one thing spilled.
Except for that.
Don't worry about that. Let's look at that already. So that's a lovely looking orange juice drink in the morning. I can smell the tequila here, which smells delicious.
Grenadine.
Now we're going to put some of the grenadine in there to get the sunrise effect. Now the thoughts are when you add this syrup in there, that's enough. We're going to naturally just let it fall. We're not going to stir it any further. It absolutely looks beautiful. But you want to be able to let it fall as it may with the other alcohols and juices that are in there. And I can actually see even through the ice cubes, there's a lot of the cherry grenadine going in and out. So the color is in there perfectly. So now garnish it with the cherry and an orange.
Were you able to say olive?
I was. A couple plops. You can do the rest.
There you go.
That's good. Now I will tell you, as we make these drinks, if there is a drink that I think is gross, I'm going to tell you. This is delicious, and I'm going to drink this immediately this morning. So,
All of it.
also there was a jokingly comment / question that was given to me before. Lily does not drink any of these drinks that she makes at home, as much as it seems like she might. But that's as of 2 weeks. I'm not going to lie to you. If this goes into June, she's probably going to be having 2 or 3 of these a day.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's a tequila sunrise on a nice Easter morning. Happy Easter to everyone. It's a beautiful drink. It's delicious. I recommend it. Again, the Casamigos. It's a nice, balanced, smooth tequila. About $40 a bottle. Get it. Try it. Anything else?
Thank you guys for watching.
Stay safe and drink up.
Bye.
Happy Easter.
Tequila Sunrise.